everybody, and welcome back to Is It Kino, subsection PCP, the People's Choice Poll Podcast, folks. I'm Simian Jimmy, joined today by the Weekend Warrior.
Guys, my safe word is Jojo.
And the man whose safe word is Ballfrog, E. Rich McCoy.
That's right. I believe my policy on butt plugs was very clear, guys. I don't know why you're trying to put that in me right now.
And the man who put this film on the PCP poll and won with over 40% of the vote, Florian Himsel.
Hell yeah, this movie is the most relatable ever, you know? I can't believe that they took a movie where we have a sugar baby BDSM girl being the main character, you know? That's and her rich boyfriend, of course. It's
so which of those characters do you relate to?
Sweet submissive girl.
It's real hard to tell, isn't it?
Florian, is it nice to see the other side of the arrangement for the first time?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, you think I'm just clueless, you know? No idea.
Well, I feel like in this movie it's portrayed more that she has a genuine love and affection for him, whereas I feel like your version of the story might be more for the money.
Yeah, I mean, but she gets so much money. I don't know. She
gets like a car and stuff, but I feel like the true story here is that Anastasia Steele would love Mr. Gray. What's his fucking name? Regardless of his billionaire status, she loves him for him.
Well, but I don't know how you can believe that when she specifically has not gone for any man in her life until she meets this billionaire.
What's that billionaire BBC? Billionaire big cock.
I have yet to meet a woman millionaire that would ensnare my heart. So,
yeah, you can't wait to be butt plugged. Hell yeah!
You can't
Honestly,
wait for the contract, huh?
I was hoping instead of talking about this boring as fuck movie, we could like go through all the PCP films and see who's got the most points, like whose movie got voted for the most.
There's some stuff to talk about. You're right. The movie is mostly pretty boring.
It's so fucking boring.
There's occasional fun moments or fun lines that come up, but yeah, overall it's like, yeah, what the fuck? Why are we watching this shit?
No, guys, I find it funny that Dakota Johnson is more embarrassed by Madame Web when in this movie she's depicted as some slut who goes BDSM a bit because her weird boyfriend likes to do it, and she's like, okay, sure, I'll do it for a bit, but she drops out anyway. She's more embarrassed by Madame Web than doing this film. That's funny to me.
I can't believe that none of you appreciate this great piece of art, you know?
Well, what are we missing, Florian? Because I think there's a lot of nudity from Dakota Johnson that is, you know, that's fine, but that's about it. And I wonder if this is made for my mom to enjoy, you know, all of our 40 and 50-year-old moms to go to the theater and fucking get the seat damp watching this film. It seems like there's a lot more of the male gaze than the 40-year-old 50 Shades of Grey readership gaze. Because you might see like the root of his cock for 1 second, but otherwise it's just female nudity and small tits and ass. Like, what are the women getting out of this? Don't they want to see the naked man? Like, we get to see his butt for a little bit, but that's it.
How much money did this movie make? I'm just curious.
Probably a shit ton. Probably $500 million.
Wikipedia.
Well, I know for a fact that women are definitely into this movie, right? So
yeah, and I'm asking, why didn't they make it more for them? Like, why am I seeing Dakota Johnson naked for 20% of the movie? Do women want to see her naked?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe they want to imagine themselves as Dakota Johnson, so they're okay with it.
You're almost right on. 569 million.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess it's so that they can bring their boyfriends, you know, so they can both enjoy it.
Yeah, I guess you get your husband horned up with a supposedly 21-year-old Dakota Johnson's titties, and then you take him home and you pretend that he's a billionaire.
Oh, I did see one thing though. Like she had a butt dummy. She had
a butt double.
Yeah, she had a butt double because her ass wasn't big enough for the slap butt shots. Bullshit. So yeah,
that's weird now. I thought I was seeing Dakota Johnson's real behind his
I mean, you've probably seen it in most shots.
Yeah.
Not the real one. This is worse than an Ex Machina where she puts an extra layer of skin over her tits and then they somehow get smaller.
Oh damn. Oh yeah.
Wow.
The actress has admitted she had a butt double for the movie.
Tragic.
She didn't feel she was getting spanked. She didn't feel like getting spanked with a belt. Oh my bad. I thought it was like her ass wasn't big enough. It's just, oh no, my booty's too good for this movie.
Well, it was a bullwhip after all. I don't know. That's pretty.
I don't
harsh,
understand
I
why you
guess.
sign up for the BDSM movie and then you're like, no, don't hit me.
I mean, that was a pretty strange scene, but I guess it worked out fine. You know.
Florian, why is it strange? It's literally BDSM. Like, why?
What do you mean? Like what's strange about it is that she specifically wants him to do his worst, you know, and then she blames him for doing his worst. Like
I
Wait a
think
minute, am I right?
that does happen.
like he was specifically going really slow with her and making sure that everything was extremely enjoyable to her, and then she's like, okay, now give it to me really hard, and then I'm gonna leave you. Like, what?
Well, I guess I don't understand why she didn't say the safe word. Like, that's why there are safe words. That's why
Well, I mean,
you have that.
yeah, that's another thing, yeah.
What safe word do you guys use, Florian?
We don't use a safe word. I don't do it that way.
Oh, whoa.
What?
I was waiting for you to say something in German, like "Mein Sprachstock" or some stupid shit.
Oh yeah.
Is it Scheiße?
Scheiße.
The safe word is Autobahn.
Everything's gonna be scheiße. You know?
Donald Trump as un sex monster. Sex monster is a word, right?
No.
Oh, I saw some sort of article where sex monster is a word in some language.
In some language maybe. I don't think in German.
But yeah, this movie it's over 2 hours long, and it's probably got about 10 minutes of things worth looking at, and that's just the nudity scenes. But what am I missing here? Like, did they forget to include a plot? Because it's really about these two characters meeting and then kind of obsessing over each other. But like, where's the political intrigue? Why not have? Because I know, like in the third movie, there's like a very loose plot about somebody at the Gray Company trying to blackmail him or something. Why couldn't we have anything like that to start off the story?
Oh, when we get to the movies that have a plot, then you're gonna wish that there wasn't a plot.
So yeah, Monkey, when you start one of these things out, the first one is going to be incredibly simple, incredibly like the entire point of it is to just get people used to the idea that BDSM is like the thing for this guy. And it's so shitty in this movie because it's like they treat it like it's such a big deal, but if you know going in what it is, it's just like, okay, this is just kind of boring.
Well, it's
seeing this stuff worked out.
And I know that when we reviewed 50 Shades Freed, I had a competition where we're not allowed to say Twilight fan fiction, but it bears repeating that that's how this story started. The book started off as Twilight fan fiction, and there's a lot of direct comparisons, and at least Twilight had the fucking, it's the same idea, we're uncovering the secret of this man, but instead of being a BDSM billionaire, he's secretly a vampire. Like, I get that, but at least they had the evil vampires show up and try to fucking kill Bella. Like, this movie forgot to have that part of it. They just have the uncovering the secrets of the man, and then I break up with him.
Yeah, and maybe it's because, like, I'm not a woman, so I don't give a shit about their relationship, or I don't give a shit about, like, her being like, oh, you're not the man that I think you're going to be at the end. So, like, when the movie ends, I'm like, that's it? What?
Yeah, it was really
so
frustrating.
It's like 30. It's like how long is this? An hour of blue balling, even though they're nude scenes, and it's like fucking.
Well,
It's like
how
she
long
just
is
breaks
this?
up with him, and it's like, that was the point, is that she's just like, I don't like this. And
This became an international bestseller, right? Like women like this.
Well, I mean, the thing is that, like, this makes sense in a relationship that you break up and then you get back together. But then if this is like the end of the movie, I guess that is pretty frustrating. But then again, if it's the end of the book, I guess you're gonna keep reading.
It's boring as fuck.
It is a weird structure because nothing about this would imply there's going to be a sequel. So unless you already know it's a franchise, you have no reason to expect another movie.
Wow,
Yeah,
that
it's
would
like-
be the worst ending ever if that was it.
I mean, as a piece of art, this is it. Like, this is how this film ends. So as an individual film, I think it completely fails and sucks.
Well, yeah, it definitely has a terrible ending, and I think the start is really bad too. Like that cringe interview. Oh my god! Unless you guys really like that. What
Are
did
you
think?
gay?
When they first meet.
Yeah, when she just bombs completely at doing this.
Well, and that's
interview.
also supposed to be like, if Bella Swan from Twilight was written to be the ditzy any woman that any reader can project themselves onto, this is the like watered down version of that, where the character just like literally trips over nothing every other step and has no personality other than like being shy. Like, of course, every woman can imagine themselves as Anastasia.
And then Christian falls for that? Like, what? Like, all she did was, like, she said, oh, you don't have any actual friends. And it's like, oh, secretary, cancel all my meetings. I'm going to be busy with this one for a while.
I'm intrigued with her. Like, it is so, like, fanfic, Mary Sue, self-insert logic. Because this awkward girl who is kind of pretty gets a guy going after her for some reason. He even goes to her part-time job or the hardware store thing, and it's like
the hardware store is so fucking funny that she would work in a hardware store.
Hello, Anastasia.
And he just stalks her like hell yeah.
Well, she helps him buy all the supplies that you would need in a BDSM room.
Yeah, unwittingly.
Monkey, I disagree.
Them on her.
I do think there are political themes, Monkey. Like, Christian Grey pushed the guy who was trying to kiss Anastasia, and he was like, "No means no," and he's like, "Believe all women." Didn't you hear that?
Come on, dude! Don't make consent a political issue. Come on, man. Like he was groping her while she was drunk and saying, "No,
I was doing the thing. We're believe all women." Of course, I'm on her side.
He saw her. He deserves to believe.
But hey, speaking of this being just watered down Twilight fan fiction, there's Jacob, who is Edward's rival, who's a Native American, and the rival here is a Mexican named Jose. You know, both start with a J, and both brown skin. Yeah, why not? This is our version of Jacob, and he's Anastasia's friend, who then tries to like assault her while she's drunk, and then of course the hero billionaire has to come beat up the Mexican.
They don't send their best.
Definitely not.
They're not sending their best.
When they're sending the brown-skinned part of the love triangle, they're not sending their best.
And he's a rapist. It's pretty bad, yeah.
And I think he disappears after that, right? I don't remember seeing him after.
Just to be clear, this movie came out in 2015, and Trump gave his escalator speech about they're not sending their best in 2015. Is there a coincidence? Did he watch this film like right before he came down to announce his presidency?
I just watched 50 Shades of Grey.
That Jose, he's a bad compadre. We can't let them be attacking our poor Anastasias out there. We need more rich billionaires.
Bad hombre.
Oh, what did I say? Compadre?
Compadre.
I'm sure he said both at some point.
Sure.
Yeah.
Should we talk about just how many 50 Shades of fucked up that Christian Grey is? So the plot of the film 50. Is that when he was a teenager, he was raped by his adopted mom's friend, and he's still friends with her to this day.
Which is a huge red flag.
That's a problem.
If you didn't see
that's a
before that point, that is a giant one waving right in your face.
Yeah, I can't wait for her to be in the next movie. That's the best.
Like, at that point,
yeah, I think so.
You don't really need him to like brutally slap your bottom for you to realize he's fucked up at that point. Like once he gives you that little nugget of lore, maybe you can decide to break up.
Mm-hmm. You can't handle my deep lore, babe.
Come on, you think he wouldn't lust after the woman who destroyed your childhood, you know?
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it is the dark psychology that I'm sure that the writer really was an authority on and knew what she was writing about when she made this character.
Yeah, it's not like the BDSM community. It's not like the BDSM community came out afterwards this movie and be like, this is not representative of what we do.
Yeah, we all got into this because we were molested as children, so yeah, the movie's accurate.
Wow. Yep. So they say.
How did he become a billionaire? He was adopted at the age of 4, so he's really got this Seto Kaiba kind of trajectory, like an orphan who becomes a self-made billionaire. What does he do?
It's not even clear. I don't think. I think he just does money.
Yeah, he's just rich.
What does the Gray Company even do?
There was something about like humanitarian projects in Africa, but I don't know how that you make money by farming in Africa.
No.
Beast. That's how.
In this universe, I choose to believe he's the one who made Binding of Isaac, but instead of the cute roguelite game, he made it kind of like weird BDSM shit also. And that became a global hit, and now he's a billionaire.
So I'm glad somebody capitalized on that.
Yeah.
One of the things I don't understand about this is that Anastasia is doing this interview for her friend who is sick. But like the friend is doing it as part of her like
college newspaper
project or
internship, right?
Like it's some kind of like internship thing, and it's like you need to be the one doing that if you're doing that. Like it's kind of bullshit that she's pawning it off on someone else, and
And the interview wasn't even important. Like the questions were, "Are you gay?"
Minutes. Yeah.
Like this billionaire agreed to have an in-person meeting in his own office with a random college student for 10 minutes for her fucking paper for school, and the questions are you gay?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is going on?
The plot of this movie is paper thin, and it always threatens to topple over every time.
Why did he agree to this?
The plot is like because it's a fanfic that from it's a Twilight fanfic that turned into a international success that turned into a movie. That's the only reason.
That turned into Florian's choice for the PCP. That turned into this episode.
I'm
exactly.
Christian Grey. I'm the head of the Grey Corporation. What do we do? Business.
He probably thought that she was a Make-A-Wish kid. Okay, that's probably how it happened.
Mr. Gray, do you own the cars here? All of them, yes.
All of them. They're all mine.
They're all mine.
So wasteful, yep.
Let's take the helicopter to my
estate. You're the first girl I brought with using the helicopter. What are you doing to me, Anastasia?
Sadly, that might be the highlight of the film, other than the nudity, is just all these really cool aerial shots of them in the helicopter or like in this little mini plane that he's in. Like, all I can get out of this movie is like a good visual shot of a plane up in the air.
You guys know who directed this movie?
Oh my god.
Who directed it?
Sam Taylor Johnson, who's oh god, what's his name? Something Taylor Johnson's wife.
Aaron
Taylor Johnson's wife, and I think she pursued him when she was 42 and he was 18.
What?
So there's a lot of like age gap stuff with them as a couple, and people really don't like that she, as an older woman, like basically like married him instantly.
Wow, she's such a self-insert as that rapist woman. Damn.
Well, I'm guessing she did not return to do the sequel, did she?
No, she did not.
No, she did not. It's not part of her filmography. But Mumkey, I thought you said when you said the highlight. I thought that you said it was the highlight of the film. I thought you were gonna say that Christian Grey discovered having feelings. It's like.
Did he?
That's the movie.
Is that like, one of his lines of dialogue? Is I discovered how to have feelings?
No, it's like that's the push and pull, right? I think like why the target audience reads this is they want this fantasy of having to be able to change the bad boy. Mm-hmm. And they're putting themselves in that position, and somehow for no discernible reason. This guy just follows them and stalks them around and falls in love with them. That's why these movies earned $300 million per sequel. It's not as high as the first movie. It's
odd because like I dislike everything about this movie, but I think it's kind of interesting to like have the conflict be, why do you want to hurt me, and why does that like get you off? And his explanation is really, I don't know. Like I can't figure that out of my like it's very realistic to how people operate, I think, because you are just the way you are sometimes. Like I think very explicitly with him, it's that he was taken advantage of as a kid or whatever, and it was like kind of ingrained into him. But like it's
there's
kind of like
there's a speech he gives to Anastasia about surrendering control and how it's like so freeing, and how when he would give up control to the woman, like it was a special feeling, and now I guess he expects women to feel the same way when they're under his control. And I wonder if that is the appeal of the fantasy in real life. Like, is that what women want, is to be completely controlled by fucking billionaire Chad?
Yeah, it's like controlled in a safe environment in which, like, eventually you will get control back, I guess. But
well, even in that show Euphoria, the chick with the big tits, Cassie, who's real actress, I don't remember her name right now, but
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney. Her character says to her boyfriend, like, I want you to control like what I wear and who I talk to and stuff. And I'm wondering, like, why the fuck is this a fantasy that is being repeated? Who is this for? Surely, are there NPC women out there who like just want to be told what to do?
I mean, there's definitely some people that really like this domination, submissive stuff, you know. Yeah. I mean, other people just like the sadomaso stuff, you know, the pain.
But I think Anastasia is not that type of person, because she is. Clearly, I think one of his main attractions to her is that she's willing to talk shit to his face and push back and be against it. And as a billionaire, he's probably not used to that. That's probably kind of why he wanted to cancel that meeting and keep talking to her. But if she's not 100% down for being your sub, that's clearly what he's looking for, is a sub. So why?
He makes it very clear. He very much like lays out, this is exactly what I want. She's like kind of pushing, like, I also want a relationship. So he like gives up certain things to see if he can get her to go along. But it's clear that she's not. Yeah,
this isn't like a Romeo and Juliet romance. They clearly want different things. So why would I, as an audience member, be invested and want them to be together when they clearly have opposite ideals?
Yeah. It's because women want to change.
Yeah,
the man.
They want to change the bad boy. That's the fantasy.
Does Christian Grey go through a real arc over these 3 books and movies?
I don't remember what happens in the third one. So,
and we actually reviewed that on his kino.
Don't they get married? Like, this is the problem. Is I've seen all the Twilight movies. I've seen 2 out of 3 of these 50 Shades movies, and like they like mix in my head. Like I can't like extricate.
Oh no!
Do they get married in the last one? I think they do, because I remember her getting a house or something.
Yeah, I think they definitely get married in Twilight.
Yes, I know.
In 50 Shades Freed, I think there's like a helicopter crash, fake out death, and then Christian just shows up. I think that was a major part of the movie, but I don't remember if they get married.
Can we talk? Can I discuss the major plot hole of the film?
Do it.
No way. A plot hole?
Yeah,
Impossible.
Christian Grey was abused by a friend of his mom, right, for 6 years when he was 15. So my question is, why doesn't he have a dommy mommy fetish?
True.
Right?
Yeah, why does he want to be the dommy mommy?
Yeah, exactly. He should be like, I want to be the submissive. Oh, wow. Florian has a point about this stupid film.
We're very lucky that Christian Grey is not a pedophile. Like, at least he's pursuing an adult woman.
Yeah, he's so strange. Anyways, like, why does he not pursue any women? Like, and then he just does this this dom stuff, you know? But and then he doesn't even do many of them. It's so strange. It's like, I guess they specifically needed him to not have had too many women. Like, how many women did you have on here? 15? Those are some rookie numbers, man.
Yeah, how many women have actually signed this contract?
Yeah, I mean, probably around 15 as well, then, I assume.
And honestly, that's probably, if you're going to look for like a plot of the movie, whether or not she will sign this contract is kind of as close as it comes to being a story.
Well, I assume she probably signs the contract fairly soon.
I don't think she ever does. Like, he spends, weeks pestering her and texting and emailing. Like, have you looked at it yet? Have you signed it yet?
Yeah, then he just can't wait, and he just falls in love with her, yeah.
But this really is a big nothing of a movie. I feel like it's a miracle we've even talked about it this long.
I mean, we know that she definitely does like a lot more BDSM stuff, so I think the contract probably is going to happen, but I don't know. I might be wrong.
Oh, they're going to sign it in the next movie?
Well, I guess he doesn't need it anymore.
Honestly, I hope I never find out. because we're not putting this shit on the poll again.
What?
No way. I watched the first and the third. I think I can fill in the rest.
And we can't even remember what happened in the last one.
Well, they
This
do
was
start
gonna
the
be my
movie as
Joker.
newlyweds, so there you go.
Okay.
Hooray.
They get married in the second one.
Maybe.
Well, it must be so romantic. We should definitely see that one.
Any other thoughts on 50 Shades of Grey?
It's a boring film that has occasional nudity, so that elevates it a bit.
She is so horny. Like every time he touches her, she just moans. It's like,
Yeah, it's an unrealistic expectation that we're going to be putting on to men now. Like, oh, women will be so satiated by us and so lustful for us just by a touch. I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe Florian's right. Maybe the money is what's making her so damn horny.
yeah, it must be. No, wait, I would have experienced that. No, I guess it's maybe the good looks and the money.
E-Rich, which is the better film between this and Madam Web?
Madam Web, clearly.
Okay.
Much funnier movie with Madam Web. I think Dakota Johnson is giving more in Madam Web, funnily enough. I think there's just more to do in Madam Web.
She's probably trying harder in this one, right?
Is she?
Yeah, isn't that funny?
I mean,
she didn't like Madam Web.
She's
I remember
believable
that.
in this one, right? I mean, she's not interesting, but I think she probably acts it right, doesn't she?
Was this her big
yes,
break
it's very
as a
boring.
Nepo baby?
I think
this is her breakout role, yeah.
Wow. Wait, who's she related to then?
Don Johnson.
Yeah, the daughter of Don Johnson.
Well, I don't know. I think she's probably a good reason to watch this movie, just to see her naked, you know?
You can
Oh,
just
Don
find that
Johnson
on
and
Porn-
Melanie Griffith.
Do you
just
think
find it
Don
on
Johnson
Pornhub
watched the
if you really
film?
want to.
Yes.
That would be funny.
What were you asking, Weekend?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I think if you just want the Anastasia Gray nude scenes, you could just find it on Pornhub or wherever the fuck.
I'd say it's not even worth looking up. Like, it's a fake ass. Who gives a shit? And the tits are nothing to write home about. So just go watch fucking porn.
I mean, I think the tits are perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's Florian's type, huh?
Florian,
Yep.
it's so clear that you have a type.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
So
People who
are these the
who
final
sign
thoughts then?
contracts.
Should we move on to the next part of the podcast? Because I've got a crazy idea for us.
All right.
All right.
So typically,
Don't watch this film. Yeah, that's my final thought.
on the PCP, we're putting on movies on this poll, and then the people in the audience can vote for which one they want us to review, and they don't know who put what on the list because the poll goes up before the episode does.
Wow.
You guys following me so far?
Yes.
Yes. Now we're gonna put the names of us. on.
No.
No. Okay.
So we could do literally anything. We could do a meta game here, and the voting audience will have no clue what they're getting themselves into. And what I'm suggesting is, it's kind of the opposite of what we usually do. What if we each choose a movie that we think will not get any votes? And whoever gets the most votes, therefore losing this game, will have to be punished.
Wow.
So try to think of a movie you know for a fact nobody would ever vote for, and then whatever gets the most votes, we have to watch and review it, but also that person gets punished.
Wait, so we do get to win the normal way. I thought we'd go for the one that nobody picks.
I mean,
So
I
you
think
win.
it's going to be a crapshoot for what wins anyway. So we might as well let the audience get what they want, even though it probably won't be what anybody wants.
I mean, I could probably figure out some movies that I really like that would get no votes.
It doesn't even have to be a movie you like. I've got one in mind that I've never seen, and I have no intention of seeing, and I just have a feeling nobody would vote for it.
Why wouldn't you pick something you actually want to see in case you
Because
That's not the idea behind this. Florian.
If they recognize the name and they know it's a good movie, Florian, they'll probably fucking vote for it.
Wow.
You got to think of something obscure and terrible.
I mean,
Like
I
the
think you
Noroi.
probably-
If we all put on the fucking Noroi, we'll all win.
Yeah, too late now. It's already happened. We're already punished with the Leroy.
Oh, how dare you!
Well, are you guys down for this? Should we give this a shot?
Yes.
And if so,
Yes, let's
what should the
try it.
punishment be
Yeah,
for the
sure.
person
Wow.
who loses? Should they have to like read 50 Shades of Grey or something?
Wait.
Oh, no,
How
I
is the
can't
punishment
read.
working here? I'm
That's
very
what we're
confused.
the movie that gets the most votes. Whoever put that on the poll is punished.
Wait,
Well, if
holy
we're gonna
fuck.
make someone read something, can they at least read Starship Troopers?
And it's a punishment.
It's a
Well, I
punishment.
know, reading's a punishment.
Oh, fuck
No,
off.
fuck you.
I think a book report on 50 Shades of Grey would be funny. Yeah, I think that would be really funny.
But how do we know that they actually read the whole book?
Oh,
That might be hard.
they get
Yeah, we're just
We have
gonna
this-
chat GPT the synopsis.
The book report, yeah.
and the book report's like, listen, my friend.
E-Rich, how should somebody be punished here? What's the punishment?
I think we should make them read another romance thing. Like,
Oh my god, Hunger
well-
Games.
I mean, I'm not convinced that anybody's going to take the time to actually read something. Maybe we can think of something easier.
Fair.
I mean, I would. I always keep my
When-
promises.
You have enough time in your life to read fucking 50 Shades of Grey?
Well, he
Now I
reads it at
do.
his job.
Exactly.
Should maybe once upon a time, Florian and I did read some erotic Donald
Oh,
Trump
jeez.
fan fiction. Maybe I could find some other horrible erotica for somebody to read and review. There's almost certainly like 50 Shades of Grey fan fiction out there.
Well, at least don't let it be book length.
No. Yeah, it'll probably be like you could read it in 10 minutes.
Okay, well, that's probably a lot better then.
Yeah, would anybody want to read like if I can find Edward : Christian Grey gay fanfic?
Oh, slash fiction. Hell yeah.
yeah. So
Oh, that would work. Yeah, that would be funny.
the
yeah.
loser has to read and
Then they
review
have
that.
to do- yeah, then they have to do a book report on that.
Okay, so should we start putting movies on this poll then? Movies that we think will not receive a single vote.
What, so do we just pick, like, the least interesting?
Well, do you want me to go first so you know what to compare against?
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
I might... Get down, I wish I had more time. I mean, I want to put something on that I actually want to watch, but that will still not get any views.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with a movie. Like I said, I've not seen. I guess it had a recent sequel, and that's why it was top of mind. I'm going with My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
Oh man, why would you?
Are they making another one, or didn't they?
The
make
third
another
one just came out on Amazon, so
Okay.
I was like, well, I'm not gonna put the new one on. I'll put the middle section of the story on.
Did she
mean,
get
I-
divorced and that's why she's getting married?
I do not know what these movies are about. I don't have any clue. I just know that our audience is not going to fucking vote for My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
I mean, I
Who
think
wants
they
to go
might.
next?
All right.
It
I've got
sounds
mine.
funny.
I've got mine. So mine is going to be Maze Runner: The Death Cure,
Oh, okay, that's
which
good.
is the last Maze Runner movie and
Oh,
the
man, I
one that
can't
like
wait.
canceled the series basically because they did not make a sequel to it.
But
Is-
that
is-
has
is that-
CIA from The Dark Knight Rises in it, right?
Let me see if yes, it
Aidan
does. It
Gillian,
does.
he's the main bad guy there.
Yeah.
Aidan Gillen, isn't it? Yeah.
So it'll win just for him.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it. You're gonna have to read Edward Christian /fic now.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see, because I
about-
bet Florian's going to fucking say The Avengers Age of Ultron, thinking that he's so smart.
I mean, I don't think that would get votes, but
It went over these movies!
well, I'm thinking I want to put the Nutty Professor on, but I think there's got to be something better.
You have to think of something obscure.
Do the clumps. Do the clumps, Florian.
Are you sure? Yeah, okay, the clumps, sure.
That's gonna win, dude!
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Holy shit.
It's like
You
a
wanna
minefield
revise
out
that,
here.
Florian.
Everything's a treasure. It's a hidden treasure.
Weekend, what are you thinking?
I was thinking Ghostbusters 2016. 'cause-
Well,
That's gonna get 80%.
oh yeah, right.
You're not thinking about this the right way!
How about Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? No one will give
No, that's new.
Oh damn it!
I don't think Weekend understands the assignment here.
Yeah,
I
We can just tell us another Noroi. Come on.
Yeah. We get every movie you pick gets 8% anyway. Just pick what you would usually fucking pick.
I guess you just can't win.
Oh yeah, wait. Let me think of an obscure Korean movie.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Cool. Yeah, wait.
No, actually, I think that's cheating. Do better. it probably should be English.
Just put epic movie for the love of God. I want epic movie to win.
For sure.
But it's lost every time I put it on.
Really? Wow.
You know
Yes.
I'll put Train to Busan there. Yeah, why not?
Okay,
Fuck
man.
that, yeah.
Train to Busan, sure.
Yeah, Train to Busan. I was gonna watch that.
What language?
You
is
should have
that
said
in?
Train to Busan 2 or whatever.
Oh yeah, we could. There's a sequel to Train to Busan, which is in the Train to Busan cinematic universe. There is
Train to
that
Busan Peninsula.
Yeah,
Alright.
Peninsula.
Right.
That one. Yep. That's it. Train to Busan 2.
Okay.
Peninsula.
So it's a lot of sequels on the list so far, Florian.
Marketed internationally as Train to Busan Presents Peninsula.
What?
Oh no, I should have put the Shaggy Dog on. That one would
like
definitely not have
Fast and
won.
Furious Presents.
You want to put on the Shaggy Dog?
I'm not sure actually. I can't make up my mind.
Is the Shaggy
let's
Dog
stick
the one with
plots.
Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
I think so.
And Tim Allen as the dog.
Yeah, but nobody knows the name of it, so it gets no votes.
So put it on.
Okay, sure. I want to see the Shaggy Dog.
I
Let's
say
do it.
the one that you think won't get votes is what you want to pick, Florian.
I mean, I put it on the list before and it didn't get votes.
I'm confident now that Florian will be reading some slash fiction pretty soon.
So at least I finally get to experience the Shaggy Dog.
Yep.
Wow.
Should we think of gimmicks that we can do in the future? Maybe we'll do this one for now.
Good gimmicks.
Yeah, let's see how this one works.
I'm expecting a lot of comments like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you guys thinking? Nobody wants to hear about any of these.
I mean, it's
Shaggy
like
Dog.
it's like when we tried to do the obscure movies, you know? It was just like that.
Yeah, I guess we have done gimmicks like that before, and it's always a failure.
Well, next time we should probably pick like a very specific genre of movie. You know?
Skinamarink 2.
Yeah, Skinner. Oh my god.
Yeah, movies that are just actual YouTube videos that are an hour long, right?
Hey, they count.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything you want to plug this week?
Oh yeah, my Suicide Squad video is coming out end of March or first week of April. So
All right.
that, so.
There we go. I mean, and end of March is next week. Is it coming out next week?
No,
Or this week?
I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be April, probably.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
It'll hopefully be out before this podcast
This
is.
video comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter /X at TZARREVAN, and then on Letterboxd at Revan1138. I just watched Last Action Hero the other day, which was an alright movie that I wish I had watched when I was a kid.
I watched that when I was a kid.
Oh. Do you like it?
Not my favorite.
Should we come back next week for Kong and Godzilla?
Oh,
course,
hell
but
yeah.
I have
absolutely.
to see available to see from me.
Weekend, Kong or Godzilla?
Well, I like Kong, but Godzilla
Fuck you.
clears.
Thank you. All right.
No, Kong
No, I like Kong.
It's gonna win.
They're not fighting each other.
We're
That was
not
the last
fighting this
movie.
time. I'm just polling. I'm just
Yeah.
Well, one of them's gonna be stronger, right?
I think obviously King
Florian?
Kong is a superior character just because he's a monkey, but
well, first of all, shut the fuck up. Florian, Kong or Godzilla?
Godzilla.
That's right.
Yep.
The correct answer was Godzilla. So
Yeah.
yeah, but Godzilla's not a monkey is the thing.
mm,
He's
Yeah,
more
but
of a
I like
lizard.
the
is King Kong an ape or a monkey?
I don't differentiate.
You don't see species.
It's like, is
see
Weekend
fur.
Warrior Taiwanese or Japanese? Like, he's fucking Asian. Just leave it at that.
Yeah.
We don't need to know
Oh
what
my
country
God.
he's from.
Yeah,
the
Godzilla
fuck?
will find him. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We've never
I just
once
find it-
said his nation of origin on this show.
Yeah, I've never. never said that I was a Thailander. Never.
We never talk about that.
King Kong is a gorilla, which makes him an ape. So
Actually, he's a fucking cryptid because he's 1,000 feet tall.
Regular gorilla.
Have you seen the meme where it's like a big ass Godzilla with flaming eyes and his breath coming out, and then Kong is in the bottom panels going, "I'm sure to win because my speed is superior," or something like that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Good thing he's really big in that movie somehow.
Yeah, they scaled him up,
Yep.
actually.
Well, I guess we'll see you next week with some real Kong versus or Kong and Godzilla action, folks.
Sounds good. Kong X Godzilla.
And also Monkey Man. I think that's coming out soon as well. So lots of monkey content coming
hell
soon.
Yeah. I saw a trailer for that.
And you're in your glory right now.
Really? Yeah. Monkey Box needs to make an epic comeback very soon because the monkey cinema is piling up.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
It's happening. All right. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.